elected member during the source of main income for going out. So,
about now Sri Lanka currently political situation.
She's asking about the political situations and current scenarios and how we are looking into the Sri Lankan and the political situation.
I think as an outsider, I don't think the question is suitable for me to discuss a Sri Lankan situation, political situation. Maybe you may want to ask about South Africa, and as a country, South Africa now, we are also preparing for elections next year. All the political formations in South Africa are getting themselves ready for elections next year. As you know, it's a highly contested elections always in South Africa, and the political parties and the political leadership are talking about that. So there's much more work that is currently being done by South Africans and the political leadership across the board in South Africa. And at the same time, the country is also in a very celebratory mood, as you may appreciate, that we've just recently won the World Cup rugby competition in France. So that's the mood, and fortunately, it's also a festive season. So we are combining the festive season as well as the celebration for the World Cup that the Springboks won in France. So that's at the moment, that's the long and short of it. And we also are enjoying a strong bilateral relationship between South Africa and Sri Lanka. We've got a mechanism that we are having agreed upon by the two governments, the Sri Lankan government and the South African government. It's called a partnership forum. It is getting held every 2 years. Next year, it is expected that the South African team of senior government officials will be visiting Sri Lanka for the 10th partnership forum. I'm sure the media will definitely be invited, because we continue to work towards deepening and strengthening relations between Sri Lanka and South Africa, not only at a government level, but also at people to people, encouraging the movements of people, the visits, and also looking at how we can together, because we are tourist countries as well. So sharing information and looking at ways and means on how we can attract high-end tourists between our two countries. So we've got a very wonderful interaction between South Africa and Sri Lanka that we continue as a High Commissioner and the High Commission of South Africa here, that we continue to deepen, and ensuring that it is, at the end of the day, such a partnership, such a relationship is mutually beneficial to both the Sri Lankans themselves and the South African themselves and the South Africans, but also in the world of sport. What we've noticed currently is the fact that in the past, and the media must actually help to appreciate the fact that Sri Lanka is also a rugby playing nation. If you can highlight that as well, so that we can strengthen the partnership and the relationship between South African rugby playing community and the Sri Lankan rugby playing community, so that we highlight this as very, very important work that we can always do and rely on. So I hope and I will appreciate that we take up some of these positive engagements that are taking place between our two countries to ensure that the peoples of both countries benefit and get to appreciate the importance of the interaction and the relationship between our two countries. So thank you so much.
How do you feel out the Betiklo area? It's good, nice.
Thank you. Oh man, I must say we had such an awesome visit. The richest, one of the richest areas in Sri Lanka it's for us as the High Commission, it's been a huge discovery. A huge discovery. The beautiful and the friendly people of this province, we've enjoyed and appreciated their hospitality that they've extended to the South African High Commission, and we are certain that we will come back for more. Thank you so much.